Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They run again with Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third play here, this opening drive is.
Here's Pickett.
Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Hardy set to return.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action. Winston. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Here we go.
Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Winston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That is caught by a diving Thomas. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pickett now from the gun here. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return, Hardy. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Thomas brings it in, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Harris going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Off the play fake, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play fake, Winston. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Tavon Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Winston. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Winston's throw brought in by Austin. He's got room past the 30. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Jameis now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He finds Austin complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action now. Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Winston. Rolling to his right. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Steps away to his left. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Kamara.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out at the end.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Harris running straight ahead. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on on 2nd and 13. Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Following the interception, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. To throw again on second down. Winston being chased out left. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. Winston to give. It's Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points. And
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and run with Harris.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Pickett sets up play action.
Rolling to his left.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This will be fielded at the 17. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Saints, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Pull from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning, my catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats, that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra.